You are ready, Sarah.
Okay. Okay. I had a dream. No, I'm not having a Martin Luther King moment. I actually did have a dream. We all have dreams. But not all of us remember or even understand why we had them. Dreaming is a natural process, and dreams can be completely insane, but they are normal. Even the craziest dreams have a reason, and understanding them is crucial to understanding how the mind works. Dreams are significant, and in order to understand why, one must understand the biological reasons, what dreams mean, and all the crazy facts that go along with them. Now, have you ever had one of those crazy dreams that you just can't get out of your head? Maybe you were falling with no hope of landing, or you walked into school in your underwear. Point is, they're normal. They can be completely ridiculous, but they do serve a purpose. They have a reason. First, I would like to discuss the biological reasons why people have dreams. Dreams occur as a natural process during the sleep cycle. The first stage of the sleep cycle is when your body begins to relax and prepares to sleep. Your brain goes into regular alpha rhythms, your heart rate decreases, your muscles lose their tension, and your breathing slows. From there, you move into a second stage. Your body continues to relax, and then you start to have something called dreamlets. Have you ever had one of those dreams that right as you fall asleep, you get a sensation that you're falling, all of a sudden, and then you're jerked awake? That's called a myoclonic jerk, and it's an example of a dreamlet. It's bits and pieces of dreams and thoughts and emotions that run through your mind as your body begins to relax, but it's not classified as a complete dream. Stage 3 is when your body is fully asleep. And at this point, it would take some sort of interruption to wake you. Stage 4 is a dreamless heavy sleep, and this stage lasts longer than any other stage. All these stages vary based on how much sleep you get. So someone who gets 9 hours would have a very different sleep cycle than someone who gets, let's say, 3 or 4. From stage 4, you move on to stage 3, and then back to stage 2 until your body enters into REM sleep. And I'm sure you all know what REM sleep is, rapid eye movement. What you may not know is this is the stage where you actually do have dreams. You don't have dreams in any of your other stages, just in REM sleep. And it usually lasts 10 to 60 minutes, and during this period, you'll have anywhere to 5 to 7 dreams. And then it begins to cycle through again. Now, there are also psychological reasons why people have dreams. When you fall asleep, your mind begins to express strong feelings and emotions through your conscience. These are revealed in dreams, and they're things that you can't exactly retrieve while you're awake. Let me put this back. During REM, you gain access to parts of your mind that you might not be able to access while you're awake. Your dreams can show how a person feels, emotions, all these things that a part of your brain that you might not be thinking about and categorizing as you're awake, but your mind begins to explore when you fall asleep. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that your dream is exactly what you're thinking and feeling, and then you're just not realizing it when you're awake. A lot of things in dreams serve as symbols, and objects mean different things, and the way you feel represent other things. And it's completely random and uncategorized, so it's not necessarily what you mean. For example, if you're having a dream that you're flying, it doesn't mean you're going to wake up and you can actually fly. But it does mean that something's happened the day before and the week before, something that's freed you, or maybe you have a new sense of happiness. Also, the day's events cycle through in your dreams as a way of your mind organizing them. this relate to your life? Your mind is a vast catalog of information, feelings, emotions, and thoughts, and it's really considered the ultimate supercomputer. However, it's so large that you can't get a grasp on everything that's going on. So while you sleep, your mind replays bits and pieces of all this stored information. Like I said, different things that appear in your dreams, maybe a feeling you are having, or an object, serves as a symbol to a thought, emotion, or event that's happened throughout your day or in the weeks prior to your dream. Like I said, the flying example. Another example is many kids say the day before their first day of school, they have a dream that they walk into school and then they look down and they don't have any clothes on. Why does that happen? It actually does have a meaning. They say that that dream represents a feeling of vulnerability or nervousness. Like you walk into school and you feel like everyone's going to judge you or see you. In this dream, if you've ever had it, no one else seems to notice, but you're like, oh my gosh, I'm naked, but no one else cares. It's because it's a personal feeling that you're having. Dreams can be used as a tool to gain access to thoughts, emotions, and feelings, and organize them, things that you may not be able to get together while you're awake. For example, nightmares that you have reveal fears and conflicts that you're having trouble facing. Experienced dreams or helpful dreams are dreams in which you have a learning experience. Somebody conveys information to you that you could use in your daily life. These give you insights on how you're feeling about current social situations. Dreams in which someone you know appears doesn't necessarily mean that it's about that person, that's how you feel about that person, but they can serve as a symbol to how you feel about a situation. For example, if you have a dream about a shy coworker, it doesn't necessarily mean that it relates directly to that coworker. But it could be a representation of how a part of you is feeling, self-conscious, something like that. A recurring dream is a parallel to a situation, feeling, or emotion that keeps appearing in your life. A lady I know was telling me the other day that before she got married, she had a dream that she was walking up the altar, and before she got there and got to see who the groom was, the dream ended. She probably had this dream because she spent a lot of time thinking about who she was going to marry and what her future was going to be like. I have a packet here, and it has some different common things that appear in dreams: animals, ghosts. This page is all on feelings: fear, anger, happiness, love, sadness, and what they could mean if they show up in your dream. Like, a lot of people have dreams where they die or someone else dies. And believe it or not, that's not a bad omen like you would seem to think. Actually, a lot of times, like it says on this page, it can mean something good. Like when you die in your dream, a new beginning might come about it. So I'll pass this around and you can take a look at everything. He's asleep.
He's dreaming.
Now, I'm sure you've all heard many myths about dreams. I mean, I know I have, and some of them seem completely ridiculous, but I didn't know anything about dreams, so I believed them. The first myth I heard was that a person has hundreds of dreams in one night. I've heard this my whole life, that when you fall asleep, you have like 500 dreams or something crazy. That's not true at all. Since the only time you dream is during your REM cycle, you only have about 5 to 7 dreams, and they can even be very short. Another thing is the dream that only creative people dream in color. That's not true at all. Everyone dreams in color. And the reason that some people don't think they dream in color is because so many things happen while you're dreaming and during this cycle that little details such as what color something was may not appear. Another myth is that blind people don't dream. I know it's crazy. What would blind people dream about? They don't see. But in fact, blind people do dream. But they dream in feelings. They use their other senses when they dream. They dream about touching something, or smells, or different sensations. Also, someone who became blind after being able to see will use memories that they have, and they will appear in their dreams. And their memories and their imagination can be cataloged throughout their dreams. Finally, blind people also, their mind while they're sleeping can put together something they smelled or something they touched and kind of gather an image of it. And of course it's not going to be accurate. They're not going to touch a tree and then dream exactly what it looks like, but their mind gathers a basic idea. Finally, just because it happens in your dream does not mean it happens in real life. That's actually false. Because dreams are used as your mind's way of categorizing events, your mind is actually capable of putting together situations and events and creating a probable outcome. And of course, with a probable outcome, it's very likely that it could actually happen. Finally, and I'm not going to argue the whole psychological seeing into the future stuff, but many experts do believe that some people are capable of dreaming something and then it actually happening. Point is, dreams are really important. Not only do they serve as a form of entertainment while we're sleeping, but they can actually tell you something about yourself. What's going on in your head. So listen to your dreams. They could be telling you something.
Well done.